Hi, this is Katie, and thank you for joining me on the My Senses, My Space podcast. And today I wanted to talk to you about active listening and how that can be good and bad, right? We all want to pay attention when someone else is speaking to us, especially if it's about their lived experience or about something very important to them or something that they need to be heard about to make changes in the world. And it can be difficult for the other party to sit and listen for a number of different reasons. If you're not neurodivergent, if you're neurotypical, you can still have problems like focusing on what, sorry, there's some thunder going on outside. It can still be hard to focus on what the person is saying. So it's very important for them to feel heard, to have you understand what they're saying, and even repeat back to them what they're saying so that they feel heard and that they feel they can move on in the conversation because people are comprehending the subject. But for neurotypicals, it can be hard to focus on what the person is saying because of things that are going on. So it could be external sounds like thunder, or it could be like a tapping of something. It can be movement out of the corner of your eye. It can be so many things in our surroundings that can almost like make our brain jump to something else, thinking about that while the other person is talking. It can also be just how our brain works. It can run really fast. And so when we're hearing someone say, I think I need to change this, or we need to change this, our brain can just jump into, oh, well, what about this other thing? Or, hey, I thought we were going to talk about something completely different. Oh, I was going to watch that show tonight. Like, there could be a million thoughts that jump into your mind. And for me, that does happen. I do have okay, I'm listening to someone and then my brain jumps away and jumps back. And for me, I kind of think of it as a boomerang. So it can kind of jump back and forth, but I can still follow the conversation. And I'm not saying everyone's like this. This is my experience. But I do know when I'm listening to someone, it is really important for me to kind of dip in and out as long as I am definitely understanding what they are saying. So after they say a few things, I can show that I'm listening by repeating things back to them. But I also have an opportunity that if they're using words that I don't understand or concepts, or that my brain checked out for a moment and came back, I have an opportunity to ask some questions to get clarification. So during that time, I could actually go, oh yeah, well, I'm listening to you, but I didn't quite understand the part about giraffes, for example. So you could directly identify exactly kind of where you went, where your mind jumped, and ask them to explain that again so that you can fully understand the concept, because it could be a very long piece of information that they're giving you. You could also ask them to slow down a little bit and see if you can do smaller chunks and say, hey, my brain works differently and I just need someone to explain this a little slower in smaller pieces and have more back and forth. Let me ask questions, because that's part of my learning style. Maybe you can ask them to say, hey, I would also love this in a follow-up email. And it allows the other person to see if there's anything that they missed that they wanted to talk to you about and say, oh yeah, I also wanted to include this. Maybe they would have the time to type out some more information. It doesn't mean they have to type out the whole conversation you had, but it's something that would help maybe both of you seeing it visually. And so think about learning styles in general, visual people who understand things more visually, people who understand things audibly. Maybe they like to interact while they are learning something, and see if any of those kind of techniques can help you be more of an active listener, and how you can approach a conversation if you find yourself tuning out a little bit or just not understanding what's going on and the other person feeling upset because they aren't being heard. Now, why is this all important? Because we need to really listen to other people when they are talking about lived experiences and things that are really important that need to change, as I said in the beginning. So it's really important to take these steps and see if you can help be part of changes, be part of positive things, positive conversations, and moving forward with momentum instead of kind of, getting stuck in people dismissing each other. So I hope that makes sense. And thank you for joining me on the My Senses, My Space podcast.